Alright, welcome to ETN News. We're looking at the earthquakes first. And we got Hawaii. You can see that there's one out in the ocean down here, away from all these sea mounts. Wonder what that's about. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And here is Alaska. You can see that it's starting to back up again. And over here around Japan is not looking good around the main, the junction of the faults. It looks like it's trying to build or something right there, so we'll have to keep an eye on that spot also. And we got the 6.0 or greater down here. The earthquake we were looking for, we had a 5.7, I think, down in South America. And then we had the 6.0 east of Tonga, 6.2 miles deep. So we got that activity we were looking for. Now let's go back up here. Now it looks like we're trying to build again because Alaska backing up the way it is. And we got a couple of deep quakes down here. Let me see what this is. 323.5 miles deep, 4.4 earthquake. This is 124.2 miles deep, and it's a 5.3 around Solomon Islands. And 38, I think there's a deep one up here. That one's 71, 39, 25. I guess it's already disappeared. Let me check up here around Russia. No, 39. Alright, it looks like it's trying to build again. So I'll try to let you know for sure. But for now, start watching for a large quake just in case. Because the Cascadia, when we see pressure building up and pushing on the Cascadia, we don't know if it's going to give down this side because the Pacific plate pushing, or it's going to go on this side. Right now in Japan, it looks like something's trying to move in Japan. So we got to keep an eye on that area. Okay, this is the small activity. Now around Mount Baker up here, we got a 1.4, says south-southeast of Glacier, Washington, minus 0.4 miles deep. Now, this 1.4 is on Mount Baker. Mount Baker has been starting to show activity for the last month or so. That's another spot we're going to have to watch. There's quite a few spots that's getting a lot of activity. Like down around Goldfield, it's still going down the valley. And we're going all the way down to Indian Springs, northwest of Indian Springs, Nevada, 7.0 miles deep. It's just a 0.3. And over here on this side, 2.3 southeast of Boonville. And we're still getting a lot of activity around the geysers. I showed you what was in that area. A lot of thermal going on, and it's around in a circle instead of one big one. Okay, just 1.1 up that way, and around Ridgecrest, Little Lake, all small activity. Los Angeles down through here, small activity. See what we have over this way. We already looked at 2.5 and greater. This one's northeast in New Mexico. It's a 2.6, 6.8 miles deep. Narrow Visa, New Mexico, northwest from there. Oklahoma's just getting a few. Got a swarm in Tilden, Texas. That may be aftershocks. And we don't have anything showing over on the east. Now let's see what Canada's showing. Little few small quakes up here in Alaska. That's the 1.4 that we were looking at. Okay, small quakes. Reported shaking 30 minutes ago around Nova Scotia. Montreal reported shaking 10 minutes ago. Got a big old fire down here Southern California. They're evacuating. There is thousands of homes in danger. We got a big fire up here at Wyoming and Yellowstone, Idaho, which we got big fires in about all the states over here in the West. But this one in Yellowstone and this one in Southern California, places, that it's a dangerous area to be having big fires. Let's go look at the hurricane. Now we had two over here that we was looking at, we know was going to disappear, and one over here on the East Coast. They all three have disappeared. Now we got a new one that came up, disturbance 3, and it's 50% chance in 7 days. We got another one right here that it's not showing, is a 50% chance in 7 days. So I don't know where that one is, but it's supposed to be there for sure. And over here, 20% chance. Right here's the Hawaiian Islands. This one here, disturbance 1, possible development area out from Mexico. Okay, let's zoom in here to see where we're at with this storm. This is going to be a hurricane, and it's going to come in. This is Texas here, and it'll be coming right through Texas and Louisiana, right through Beaumont, headed toward North Alexandria, Baton Rouge, but down here, Lake Arthur and Jennings, Lake Charles. Looks like Lake Charles is about center of what they're predicting, but it is going to be a Hurricane 1. So you got a hurricane heading toward Louisiana and Texas if it doesn't change course. Now on the event map, let me show you here. On the event map, let me see, this is South America. Animal attack. A man 65 survives vicious bee attack. Bees. Got to get rid of the bees that don't do anything. Like the yellow jackets. I was telling on my last video about them being meat eaters. Well, they're also fruit eaters too. They eat the fruit like crazy too. But they don't help the environment. They're not good for anything. Yellow jackets. Honeybees and bumblebees, we need those. Okay, one lost their life and 2 injured in a bar shooting last night. Alright, where was that at? Okay, it looks like it's Puerto Rico. Okay, up here. Public safety incident. Multiple people shot along the highway in U.S. state of Kentucky. Kentucky's next door to me. I'm just showing North America right now because I haven't got time to show too many. Alright, United States. Missouri reports 1 human case of bird flu in the state. They're reporting a human catching the bird flu. Let's hope they'll be all right. This may not be a bird flu. It may be something else. Put it off on the bird flu. You never know. But it could be. Alright, infection hazard. Wisconsin health officials recall eggs after a multi-state salmonella outbreak. So it's got to do with eggs. That's what we're showing on everything today too about chickens. It's best to get chickens if you can get them and keep them. It's best. And we got over this way. Alright, a grizzly bear attacks a hunter in surprise encounter. That was in Idaho. Okay, watch for that earthquake and, for a large quake, because it is building on the Cascadia. And like I always tell you, it can always transfer over this way, take off the pressure, or it can come on down the coast, or it could hit on the other side of the Pacific plate. But the main thing is we do know when we see something building. I'm not for sure on this one yet, but it looks like it's heading that way. And about every time we see it heading that way, it usually does. So be prepared just in case we hit your area. And I'll see you on the next updates. Everybody stay safe, and we'll be watching.